All right, welcome back. If you cannot guess, I'm in Northeast Philadelphia picking up coil springs and shocks from Dunphy Ford in Philadelphia, Frankfurt Ave. I can't rave enough about these guys. I can't rave. On the counter, invoices ready to go. Seamless transaction, no BS. 100% accuracy all the time. Why can't we get that anywhere else? Can't get that at Pep Boys, AutoZone, Advanced, Napa, even Ford dealership, Chevy dealership near me, Barlow Chevy is second. So Dunphy Ford is number one, and the other one is second for dealership service. These guys are phenomenal at Dunphy Ford. So if you need parts in Northeast Philly, one of my friends / customers, JT Auto Connection in Philadelphia, Torresdale Ave. He was at my shop yesterday, and we were talking, and we talked about business too. How it was like December, it hit hard, and and even in Philly, they have state inspection, and he said, it was tough, and then now it seemed to pick up a little bit because of tax returns. So, and JT's been there, at least 30 years. But he says he hates Dunphy Ford. So there was a guy, Joe, an older guy, probably older than me, who knew his stuff. And that's why I started using Dunphy Ford, because of Joe, because he was phenomenal. Hey, Joe, blah, 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 blah. I need this, I need that. Oh, no, you're going to need this. You're going to need an O-ring. You're going to need a clip. He knew everything that you needed all the time when you ordered something. That's the difference between an experienced parts guy and a non-experienced parts guy. That he knew if you were ordering a water outlet, it didn't come with this, it didn't come with that. Do you need all this? And then you're like, and he's like, yeah, you're going to need all this. Okay. Because he knew, because that's what his techs are asking for all day long for the same problems that we're fixing. You can't get that at AutoZone or Advanced or O'Reilly's or online. You're ordering something and you open a box and you're like, where's the gaskets? I got the valve cover. Where's the gaskets? Or where's the hardware? Or whatever. But I just can't rave enough about Dunphy Ford in Philadelphia on Frankfurt Ave. This year, and now it's Mr. Tire. And when I worked in the Northeast, and I've heard this from other people, when Mayfair Tire sold to Mr. Tire, or they changed their parking lot. And this is Friday in Philadelphia. Friday morning, nearing 10 o'clock. Dead. Parking lot would be triple stacked with cars everywhere. This used to be another shop owners here. They switched to Schumer's. That's the same cars have been sitting there forever. Let's go up here a little bit more and see what's going on. This is the famous gun. There was a gun shop called Locks. I think they lost their gun license in Philly. They've been closed for a couple of years now. This used to be another shop that we did work for. Now it's a used car dealership on both sides of the road. This used to be Jiffy Lube. Now it's a Wawa. This used to be Midas Frankfurt Ave. This is a shop I ran. They're busy. They do body work in there too. Master Mechanics. They're busy. I'm shocked that this place here is not busy. This is A&A. They just opened up. And usually this place has got cars stacked everywhere, and they're not really busy. They have 2 open bays. There's usually cars everywhere. I'm not going to drive up to Meineke, Frankfurt. This is the Red Robin, where all my children basically grew up since they came home from the hospital. Red Robin Diner. It's the Devon Movie Theater. Has never really done anything over the years. This has changed. This used to be a great gas station, service center. Done. This used to be, forget what this used to be, but it's Advanced Auto Parts and Mavis. This is a big center over here in Philly, and they're never jamming. This is Mavis. Look at the size of this facility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these bays and 2 cars. I don't know what's up with the auto business. It's just, I don't have an answer. Like a shop in Philadelphia with all these people should be slamming. When I ran Frankfurt at Meineke, we were slamming all the time. And now it just seems like there's some holdback going on, and you just saw it. I just showed you a couple. If I take you up the road to Meineke, Frankfurt, and what was the oil change place there that just sold to Valvoline? Lube Master. So Lube Master, and I've known Al for years and years and years. I knew all his guys. State inspections, quick lube, slam in place. All 3 quick lanes would be busy basically all day long. State inspections going on in the back couple bays, and then Valvoline took it over and ghost town. High priced oil changes, higher than everybody, and I just don't feel that the Northeast customer. Once Al sold the business to Valvoline, and I think Valvoline walked away from the repair end of it. We can't really say, but I know that for a fact that Valvoline is not Lube Master. I don't know if it's the personal touch, or was it Al? It had to have been the prices. That's all I could say, is that it had to have been the prices. How can Al have it, and then they stayed on for a couple weeks as they were transitioning, and then as soon as Valvoline was full boat embedded, ghost town. Not like Lube Master. Lines of oil changes for days. And I was just talking to JT Auto about the same thing. He said, "You seen that Al sold Lube Master?" I'm like, "I know." He's like, "And he got paid for that." And I'm like, "I'm sure he did." And he says, "You see, it's a ghost town." I said, "Every time I drive by now." So I think there's a sweet spot for a quick lube environment. But once you start paying $120, $150 for an oil change, I don't think the Northeast customer is really interested in that, to be honest with you. And I don't necessarily think they want the cheapest oil change. They want, a good price oil change. Most people know you got to make a living and make a profit on it. And then they want guys in the bays that know what they're doing. And all Al's guys were state inspection mechanics with their license, so they knew their way around a car. So if they had an engine light on or something like that, it was due for inspection, they were there for an oil change. I'm sure, like, hey, you're due for inspection, engine light's on, either they would leave it or scheduled to come back. I don't really know how it worked out, because it was just a weird business model, and Lube Master's been there for at least 40 years. And I guess Valvoline thought that they were just going to continue to just click along the way that Al was operating it. And, but I gotta say, it had to have been the prices that drove it away. Where did all those customers go? Hopefully they went next door to Meineke, Frankfurt for an affordable oil change. I know for a fact that, based on my analysis, that, Dave's not way cheaper or super discounted, but his price is way better than Valvoline. But anyway, that was just a ride through the Northeast. Got to see what was going on in the bays. Roughly around 10 o'clock in Northeast Philly. I expected to see cars piled up everywhere, but they're not. Thanks for watching.